Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at a model and thought, wow, they must have been born lucky, with perfect genetics and a lifestyle I could never have? That thought, right there, is the biggest lie you've been fed by society. Models don't just happen. They are created. And not by luck, not by magic, but by habits. Subtle, powerful, daily habits that slowly rewire their bodies, their posture, their skin, their presence, until they look like they were sculpted by nature itself. Here's the brain trap most people fall into. They think looking like a model requires expensive clothes, designer skincare, or an elite gym membership. But in reality, the difference between the average person and someone who turns heads everywhere they go often comes down to micro habits so small that you'd normally ignore them. How you wake up, how you breathe, how you sit, how you carry yourself in a room. These things broadcast model energy more loudly than a $1,000 outfit ever could. You see, attractiveness is not just about the bone structure you were born with. It's about how you use what you have. A model doesn't just stand, they command space. They don't just eat, they fuel their body with precision. They don't just exist, they radiate presence. And once you begin to adopt these same habits, people will start to treat you differently without even knowing why. They'll stare longer, they'll respect you more, and deep down, you'll begin to believe in a version of yourself you've always craved to become. So, if you've ever told yourself you're not model material, prepare to erase that belief from your mind forever. Because by the end of this video, you won't just know the habits that make models irresistible. You'll be dangerously close to becoming one yourself, whether you were born with the so-called right genetics or not. Habit 1. Posture that commands attention. The very first habit that separates an ordinary person from someone who looks like a model is posture. Think about it. A model can walk into a completely empty room, stand silently, and yet somehow still capture attention. Why? Because their body speaks before their mouth does. When your shoulders are back, chest slightly open, chin aligned, not up, not down, but balanced, you automatically radiate dominance and elegance. Poor posture, on the other hand, screams insecurity. Rounded shoulders, a slouched back, restless movements, these broadcast weakness, even if you're wearing expensive clothes. But when you train yourself to hold a straight posture, people subconsciously assign you higher value. It's a psychological trick. Humans are wired to respect height, alignment, and openness. Posture is a free outfit you wear all the time. And the truth is, if you fix your posture, you've already done 50% of the work to look like a model without touching your genetics, your clothes, or even your face. Habit 2. Skin like glass, but without expensive products. Models understand that skin is the canvas, and clothes or makeup are just decoration. The clearer and healthier your skin looks, the more everything else you wear automatically looks better. Here's the secret. It's not about drowning yourself in luxury creams. It's about consistency in the basics: hydration, sleep, and avoiding foods that sabotage your glow. Dehydrated skin ages you instantly, while dull skin makes you look tired and unattractive, no matter how stylish your outfit is. But once you master the habit of drinking enough water, maintaining a basic cleansing routine, and protecting your skin from sun damage, people will start wondering if you've got some special gene. You don't. It's just discipline. The irony is that flawless skin gives off a vibe of exclusivity, but the habits behind it are cheap and available to anyone. Models just never skip them. Habit 3. The walk that creates presence. If posture is the foundation, the way you walk is the performance. Most people shuffle, drag their feet, or walk too fast out of nervousness. That alone ruins their entire image. A model's walk, however, is deliberate, slow, controlled. It's not about arrogance, but about signaling that your body is in harmony with your mind. Each step lands with intention, as if you know the world is watching, even if nobody actually is. Here's the manipulative truth. People judge you within 3 seconds of watching you move. If your walk screams timid, that's how they'll label you for life. But if your walk radiates control, people will unconsciously categorize you as superior, even if you've never said a word. Practice walking as if the floor is yours to command, and you'll suddenly notice strangers treating you with more respect. Habit 4. The subtle diet rituals that shape the face and body. Models don't just eat, they strategize. The difference between someone who looks average and someone with sharp features, glowing skin, and a lean silhouette often comes down to daily food rituals. It's not about starving yourself, it's about eating clean, keeping sugar low, and choosing foods that prevent bloating. You'd be shocked at how much your jawline, your cheekbones, and even your energy levels are dictated by simple eating habits. People who constantly look tired, puffy, or bloated usually aren't genetically cursed. They're simply undisciplined. Models stick to routines that prioritize hydration, light but nutrient-dense meals, and timing. They understand that food is not just fuel, it's a tool to carve their image. Adopt their rituals, and you'll notice your own body transforming in ways you thought were impossible. Habit 5. Micro-expressions and the art of the face. A true model never has a neutral face. Even when relaxed, their expression is intentional. They've mastered micro-expressions, the slight squint in the eyes, the relaxed jaw, the half smirk, that make them look magnetic in any situation. Most people don't realize that their face leaks insecurity every second. Nervous lip biting, blank stares, restless blinking. But once you consciously control your expressions, you start manipulating how others perceive you. A slight tightening of the eyes can make you look confident. A slow smile can make you look approachable, yet mysterious. And here's the brainwashing truth. People don't remember your face. They remember how your face made them feel. Models know this, and they use it like a weapon. Habit 6. Energy that cannot be ignored. Finally, the invisible habit. The one that no camera can capture, but everyone can feel. Energy. A model doesn't just stand, walk, or pose, they project. Their energy tells people, I belong in the spotlight. And that doesn't come from fake confidence or arrogance. It comes from tiny rituals, good sleep, breathing exercises, grooming, and above all, self-respect. When you enter a room with clean, elevated energy, people literally move aside for you without knowing why. It's the unseen aura that turns heads. Without it, even if you had perfect posture, skin, and clothes, you'd still look average. With it, even in simple jeans and a plain shirt, you'll look like you belong on a runway. And here's the crazy part. If you've watched all the way until now, you already know more than 90% of people who will never figure this out. They'll keep wasting money on overpriced clothes, expensive skincare, and miracle diets, while you quietly transform yourself with habits that cost nothing but discipline. Now, let me leave you with this. Do you really think models are born with some magical advantage? Or do you finally see that their power comes from daily rituals that anyone, yes, even you, can copy? Be honest with yourself. Drop your answer in the comments, because I'm curious. Do you believe looking like a model is about genetics, or is it about habits? And hey, if you still think it's all genetics, scroll back up and watch again. If it was really just DNA, half the world wouldn't be copying these exact same habits. So, what's your excuse?